What is up? I'm Jules, and we are live in Studio 889 for Wicked Local Wednesday. Tonight, we are joined by Grand Viewpoint. They've come all the way from Scituate to play us some of their new music. How are you guys doing?
We are so good. Thank you so much for having us.
So good to have you guys. Well, I'm super excited to hear what you guys have to play, so let's just get right into it.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Sounds good.
Let's do this.
Saw you looking down, push all your troubles on me. You sounded kinda off last time we drove into town. You said you were dying to know was closing in. So don't you give in and go. No, but alright. I get so carried away. But all now can't hardly get into it. I thought you knew this time. I thought you knew the whole time. Push on and find a job that you won't call in July. But you don't care with whether you like it or not. So don't you give it a shot. You just might like it to know. No, I get so carried away. But all now can hardly get into it. I thought you knew this time. I thought you knew the whole time. I'm feeling dizzy and light. Oh no. Tonight, you sound different. Tonight, why?
That was Grand Viewpoint live in the studio for Wicked Local Wednesday. That was one of their new singles, This Time. Now, that song was absolutely incredible. I loved the breakdown section. That was just absolutely magical. Now, you all seem like super close. Is there a backstory to how you guys started as a band?
Yeah, I mean, we all went to school together. We've known each other forever, but we haven't always like played music. I met Will when I was in 8th grade through music. We were in a really, really bad band together.
Oh, no.
And that ended really quickly. But we always still kept jamming and kept making music. But we never had a band to complete our visions until we met these two lads later on.
Wow.
So yeah, we went to high school together and we started jamming one day, and that's history, you know.
Wow, that's so amazing. Now, not to rush things along, but I know you guys are playing an unreleased song next. Is that correct?
We are.
Oh, wow. So the listeners are really getting a treat. This is like exclusive Wicked Local Wednesday Grand Viewpoint new music. And yeah, this is called I'm Not Your Liar.
Yes.
Let's get into it. Wicked Local Wednesday live in Studio 889. We're here with Grand Viewpoint all the way from Scituate. That was the world's first time hearing that song ever. Am I correct?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, if you've been to a show here and there, you might have.
Wow, so it's Wicked, so it's WERS's first time hearing it. Yes, hearing it on air. Wow, that beginning riff, incredible. And those drum fills, like, guys, I am so curious. What is your process of songwriting as a band? Like, what does that process look like?
You know, I mean, it's still like, we're still finding our groove with it, I think. You know, don't want to get tied down to, like, I guess one process, but I think that a good way to think about it is I always think about like surfing, and you can like practice catching a wave like all day long, but there's not always waves, and the best thing you can do is just get out there and paddle, I guess, you know?
Oh, wow. That's so deep. And I know Scituate is like known for its surfing. And I see your surf sweatshirt there too. Is that something that you guys like to do?
Me and Will surf a lot. Yeah.
That's so much fun. I mean, honestly, like I totally get that. And what about like, what's like your process of recording music or like creating riffs together and like the lyrics? Like, do you guys do that? Does someone do the lyrics? Does someone else do like the chords? You know, like what does that look like between each band member?
Like, I think everyone is like master of their own domain. I'll usually propose like an idea or like a riff or something.
Cool.
Me and Kaplan, the drummer, jam, and that's like one of my favorite ways to create with him is just like flowing.
Yeah.
With him, you know. But yeah, I think we just try a bunch of different ways and see what sticks.
Wow, that's super great. I mean, that song is amazing. I'm so excited for you guys to release it. And like just another little question. Do you guys use like an in-home studio? Do you guys rent out a studio? What does like the production process look like?
Sorry to smile because we've tried so many different ways.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, so you're experimenting.
But we primarily see a guy named Andy right now over in Northampton. We're closer to where we all go to school and stuff.
Cool.
He's the best.
That's so awesome. And yeah, I'm sure like going in the studio and just recording your song live, like that must be so much fun, right?
Yeah, it's really rewarding. It's been hard. It's been a long journey of like, it's always difficult to have an idea and a vision and try to get it communicated via recording.
Right.
You know, but when you nail it, it feels really good and it's really fun.
That's amazing. Have you guys, I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this, have you guys recorded this song yet?
We have.
You have?
Yeah, this one's ready to go.
Okay. Do you feel like the recording, the studio version is up to par with the live?
I think so. Yeah, I think the energy's there and the whole vibe of like, you know, how we felt when we were in the studio like is also on the recording, so it's a really nice feeling, and yeah, it feels good.
That's so awesome. Okay, well, I'm really excited to hear your final song for us. You released this single last year, am I correct?
Last March, yeah.
Last March. Okay, I'm so excited to listen. This is You and I, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, take it away, guys.
Hold on, it's too late, and I've lost my way. So long, goodbye to the old days, since I
on WERS. It's Wicked Local Wednesday. If you're just tuning in now, that was Grand Viewpoint playing us their debut single. Wow, guys, that was amazing. That guitar solo, like killer, man. Wow, I don't know which one I like more. I'm honestly tied between all three of them right now. I have to know, that song's called You and I, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm really curious to know, what's the inspiration behind that song? Is there a story?
I don't know if I can say it, but no, it's just about past relationships, I guess, trying to make things work, and it sometimes doesn't, and that's okay. But in terms of backstory with writing it, I mean, I always say I came up with that chorus in the bathtub.
You came up with it where?
In the bathtub.
Okay, in the bathtub.
But that's about as deep as that goes. But inspiration was too. We were listening to a lot of Bristol Maroney at the time. I think that's like I was really trying to channel that kind of like energy he has in that, you know.
Super cool. Yeah, I guess that gets into my next question. What are your guys' biggest influences and inspirations?
Probably George Critchfield. No, I was kidding. Probably I always go back to the Backseat Lovers. They're like my first love.
I love the Backseat Lovers. I'm telling you, you guys are totally giving like Kilby Girl vibes with like those breakdowns and the coordinated hits at the end. Like you totally are reminiscent of that sound, but you also have so many unique aspects that you add to it as well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, before we wrap up, is there any upcoming releases or upcoming shows that you guys want to preview?
Well, we've been working on an EP for a while now.
Oh, an EP. That's so exciting.
That's probably coming out like early summertime.
Okay.
And then we're playing a music festival in April called Mojo Fest on April 25th, which we're really excited
Cool. About. And where's Mojo Fest taking place?
That's going to be over in Amherst or Hadley, somewhere around there.
Okay, cool. And what date you said again?
April 25th.
April 25th at Mojo Fest in Amherst. The listeners can go see you guys live. And a potential EP coming in the summer. Mm-hmm. Do you guys, I guess I'm not allowed to ask this, but I mean, are any of these songs that you played on the EP? How many more can we expect?
I think all of them will be on the EP.
All of them, then, okay.
Probably like a handful more, maybe two or three more.
That's so awesome. And were those all recorded in the studio that you guys typically go to? Mm-hmm. All of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of them. Yeah, all of them.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess my final question, where can listeners find you guys?
You can find us on Instagram at Grand Viewpoint MA. And then we're also on Spotify and Apple Music and anywhere you can listen to music.
Oh my gosh. Well, that is so incredible. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm so excited for your new EP and listening to those unreleased songs. Wow, I feel so special. That was honestly so incredible. WERS 88.9. That was Grand Viewpoint live in Studio 889 for Wicked Local Wednesday. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to send it back to you, Birdie, in the studio.